After I spent a late night at the office, I walked to the bus stop to go home. This was a daily routine for me, and nothing weird had ever happened before, so I wasn't really aware of my surroundings. I sat down at the bus stop and a man sat down next to me. I didn't really think anything of him, because a lot of people rode the bus at night. The only thing I found strange about him was the fact that he kept glancing at me until the bus came. I just put in my earbuds and hoped he would look the other way. When the bus finally arrived, I sat down in my usual spot, and I thought that was the end of his creepiness. I was wrong, because he sat behind me, and I could feel him continue to stare at me. I just stared out the window, and I brushed him off as another creepy guy. Eventually, the bus got to my stop. He stood up to get off, and I felt a sigh of relief escape my lips. I told myself I would just get off the next stop to avoid him, then walk back to my house. He turned back, and then stared directly at me. I realized he was waiting for me to get up and leave too. I stayed seated, playing oblivious. Did he somehow know my routine? Whenever he saw that I wasn't going to get up, he went to go sit back down. I sweated nervously. I didn't know what to do. He was definitely waiting for me to get off so he could follow me. Whenever I was lost in my thoughts, the bus went to the last stop. I waited for someone else to get up so I could walk next to them. I looked around the bus, and my heart dropped. We were the only two on the bus. He got up and smiled at me, knowing now that I had to get off. I gathered up all my courage and walked towards the door. I knew I would have to run to make sure he didn't get me. Just as I was about to head out, the bus driver grabbed my hand. "Do you know him?" he asked. I shook my head, and the bus driver took another look at him before closing the doors. The man banged on the doors, screaming to let him in. The bus driver called the police and waited with me inside the bus as the man screamed. The police came and arrested the man after they found out he had been a wanted suspect in the kidnapping of a girl 2 weeks prior. Me and the bus driver actually ended up becoming good friends because of the situation, and it's still a story I tell to this day.